What's up, guys? Today we're playing Epic 7, and today we're going to roll some gear and improve our heroes. I've been looking forward to this because I really want to turn this account over to someone who's going to enjoy it and who is going to be able to jump right into the content that they want to do. First of all, let's go into our event, and let's get the free unequip here. I always use the free unequip when I can. I hate to spend gold. I have 80 million, and I just will not spend gold on unequipping. It's hilarious. But Abyssal Euphine, I just built her. She's working fantastic on speed set. I'm not farming Banshee right now because I want more all-purpose sets. But she has really good stats: 2200 defense, 18k, 197 speed. Very, very good. I wish her crit chance were a little bit higher, but we can work on that as we go. And then I have her onto Broken Will, just because that's really all that I have. She has been autoing on the arena, just killing everyone. I'm using like Arowell, Rowana, Ras, and her hitting auto, and she's taking out everybody, which is hilarious. But she's working out pretty good. I also built Seaside Bellona. This is a hero you guys saw me pull a little bit ago. I don't have her artifact, but she's going to work pretty good on Portrait, and we're going to use her for W13. Let's go ahead here. I think that I have a necklace. Yeah, a little bit. We're going to decrease her speed just slightly for that W13 and try and increase her stats. So that one will be good. And then we're going to try and go into some other heroes. I need a necklace for Aiden. I think Aiden can be running in two ways. You can take her up to like 260 speed, which you don't have gear for, or you can put her at something like 180, 190 with 350 crit damage and just one-shot everyone. You do need to have a pen set though, which I don't have, but we're going to try and get her a necklace. We're also going to try Commander Pavel. Now, I know this is a cleave unit, but this set works out pretty good because Pavel doesn't really need to be like super fast. Now, what I can also do is put this set onto the Aiden. I think she works out well, but because it didn't roll very high crit, we're going to try and roll some of this crit set stuff. Let's see what we got here. That's the wrong one. Now, I need a helmet. I've got a couple lined up. Okay, there we go. So what we want here is we want it to roll into crit chance and attack on this one. Or we have this one as well, crit chance and attack again. This one not quite as high gear score, missing a couple. Let's go ahead and run this first and see what we get. Now starting value, you guys know I only want to have a 29 gear score. And then, wow, look at that, max roll, and rolled right into what we want. Now, if it rolls flat attack, it's not the end of the world. I want it to avoid... Whoa, 2! Whoa, nice! It can roll one thing that I don't want. So I want a 57 here. I get a 58. Actually, I want a 56, so still above the marker. And again, he doesn't have to be super fast. Oh, man. Come on, bro. So I want a 66. I get a 66. No crit chance. Let's see what this other helmet's gonna do. That was disappointing. Okay, max health. Some good rolls. Now this one rolled into the flat attack. I want to have a 47. I have a 44, which isn't amazing. Can I get another max roll? Am I even gonna chance it? Let's go ahead and I'll chance it just for you. I think normally I would just throw this one away. Another max roll into health. Wow, but I don't need health. Maybe I can save this one for a bruiser. I want a 56. I got a 55. So that might be okay. Let's see what we have over here. Maybe some of this can roll into high crit chance. This one, not too bad. Let's go for this. Now again, you can't roll attack onto your chest plate, so we want to roll high into all three of these here. When we get a 4, that's nice. Can we get some more of that? 6 crit damage, 7's the highest. So 6 is pretty good. Max roll into crit chance. This is looking very nice, actually. Even if it rolls defense, that's fine. A 2 there. Man, okay. So I want to have at plus 13, I want to have a 67. I got a 70. That 2 kind of hurt a little bit. Let's go ahead and take it all the way up. Nice. So we do get a higher score here into our chest plate, 82. I want to have at least an 80 to roll out to 90 to 100 onto the gear score. So 82, that's going to be fantastic. It'll probably roll out to like something like 93, 94, 95, something like that. Very good piece. I'm not sure if I can reforge it. I do have some. 95, perfect. Now this one is a plus 17 crit chance. If I go ahead and put this onto Pavel right now, what do I need to make up for it? There it is. Okay, that comes out to a 95. That's actually pretty good. When I reforge that, that's going to come out pretty decent. This guy's going to hit pretty hard. Now, it does meet the gear score requirement, but you know what? I'm afraid, because if it rolls another flat attack, that's going to be awful. If it rolls HP, not ideal. I want it to roll crit or attack. 50-50 chance here. What am I going to get? Let's do it. Are you even serious? Oh my god. Oh, that sucks. I want to have at least an 80. I get a 76. Man, but I'm still going to use it. 95. I don't make any gear that I'm not going to reforge, but that does hurt. Man, that hurts so much. Just don't like it. 76. Rolled into an 89. I want to have at least a 90. 89, that's still pretty good. Pavel, he's gonna sport it. He's gonna sport it. 96 crit chance. Very good. I mean, not very good, but it works out. I want to get close to 5,000 here. I got almost 100 crit chance and almost 350 crit damage. I think that's pretty good. We can make some improvements here, but even though this didn't roll ideal, it's still going to be okay for quite a lot of heroes that don't need to be super fast. Who else do we have today? We got that Aiden again. Okay, he came out to 121. You know, you just can't get very high with speed. Let's look at you. Now, what I want here is hit set, right? I think I want a hit set. I do have crit chance here. Let's go with this. And that means I need to pull in one of my lifesteal. Now, I really do like to have the Champion Zerato built because I use him for auto battle on Hell Raid, and he's fantastic at it. A little bit less damage, but a little bit faster. Whoever gets this account, you know, they can see kind of how he works. A little bit faster might be okay, but we're really using him for the counter attacks anyway. So let's go ahead. We're gonna leave him. We're gonna leave him like this onto the attack, and he will be a little bit better once we start to awaken him. He's not quite there yet. He's going to get some more effectiveness, which he doesn't need. 8, is that 8? 8 crit chance and some more effectiveness. So 8 crit chance, that'll pull him up to 98, which is pretty good. He'll have over 100 effectiveness. I actually don't need that much effectiveness onto Champion Zerato for a Hell Raid, but he'll still be okay. I need a pair of boots here to finish out this rage set. Let's go ahead. We're going to start rolling some of this gear that we have. I think that I want to start. Let's start with the weapon. I do have one piece right here. I do have some charms. Let's go ahead. This is a piece that comes from Hell Raid, and we're going to take it all the way to the top. I'm sure there's someone I can use this on. Let's go. Okay, nice. 101. It rolled 12 speed, which is pretty good. No crit chance, though, and really high into HP. So, there are some people that I can use this on. Something like a Zahak would probably be okay, because it has the speed and it has some attack and it has crit chance. Maybe even like the Spirit Eye Celine, I think would work too. What else am I feeling today? Now, the thing about this is we have a really high gear score. I think 38 is the highest. We're only missing basically 1 speed and 1 effectiveness, but there is no damaging stat here. So if you run into too many things that have crit chance, crit damage, speed, with no attack, HP, or defense, then it becomes very hard to get hard-hitting units when you have all this effectiveness. It does make it easier to build something like a Helga or a Carmen Rose, um, maybe even a Lilka, but makes it very difficult to build heroes that hit hard. Let's see how it rolls. Okay, we got a 3 in crit chance. We get a 6 into effectiveness, so we are ahead of the game at plus 50. Not amazing, not a bunch of speed. We do get a 4 into speed there, okay. What other helmets do I have that match this? So that one is at a plus 50. This one, if you have something like an Arya, that thing works there. This one, not awful. Should we do it? Okay, plus 10, so 2, that makes it a plus 12 here. Not bad, not bad. This is usable. Oh man, I really wanted I really wanted a 14 speed. We get some crit damage. That's an okay piece. Rolled an 84, so very high rolls, but again, with the effectiveness, you don't have a damage stat up here, so it's very hard to build heroes that are going to hit hard when you have so much effectiveness. Let's take a moment and look at this now. This has one of the best sets, or not best sets, but the best stat sets that you can possibly get. 4 speed, max roll, 1 off from max roll, 36 starting value. That's amazing. That's like getting 1 whole roll for free, right? Now it is on hit set, so you can use it as a broken set, or you can use it as that hit set. In fact, you know what I'm gonna do? Let's just go all the way to plus 15. Is that what it takes? It takes 50 charms to go all the way to plus 15? And 700k? Let's do it. Oh man, we get an 87. That turned out, well, not amazing. So I got a 5 roll, a 5 roll, a 3, max roll into effectiveness, near max roll into defense. Very good, actually. Yeah, very good. We can pull this onto a nice Soul Weaver. This is going to be a good piece. It's kind of satisfying, isn't it? Just to hit like go. Just go. It's so satisfying. What else are we going to run today? Let's look at some necklaces. Do we have necklaces? This one is an attack necklace with crit chance, HP defense, and speed. This would be good on something like a Senya, right? If you don't roll into the crit chance. I don't have a Senya yet, so not really going to roll that one. Now this one here, HP defense and crit chance, you can mod this one into speed. It's on hit set. Let's go ahead. Now if it rolls flat health, then it's garbage. Like I'm just going to get rid of it right away. Not gonna mess with it. We have another one here. This one's on attack, speed, effectiveness, HP, crit chance. This is another good one. Now, ideally, actually, what we want is to avoid crit chance here. Go into speed and health and maybe even effectiveness. We can use this on a Senya. We can use this on something like a Infernal Kawazu comes to mind. That shouldn't be too bad at all. Give me another speed. A 5 and a 6. I want to have a 56 at +9. I get a 60, so it is ahead of the game. Ahead of the game, but rolled quite a lot into effectiveness. 195, take it to +12. Okay, and we get a +6 here. So I want a 66. I get a 70. Only 10 speed. Avoided a crit chance like we said. You can keep the crit chance or you can mod this into defense. I think this is a good piece. I think it is. Let's go ahead and get some charms though.
Welcome.
Been using quite a lot of these charms, so I really don't have any. Let's go ahead. We're gonna take this one to 15. Infernal Kawazu. Okay, lots of effectiveness. Wow. Inferno doesn't really need effectiveness. Maybe you can use this on somebody like a Araminta, Carrot, somebody that needs effectiveness to land burns. I think that would be very good. Very good piece here. We're not going to reforge it yet, but we get an 84, which is nice. This is going to roll reforge into something like a 98, which is going to be pretty good. Let's go ahead. We're going to speed check this. I want to get triple speed. I get a +2. Not the kind of speed I wanted. I get another +2. Even if I do a quad roll in speed and I get 9, like 3 12s, or 3 rolls of 3, that's 9. 16. I guess that makes it a 21. So that would still be a pretty good piece. Can I get another roll here? I don't. Too bad. Too bad. Not a good piece. You know, there's quite a lot of these pieces that will roll pretty good. They have a lot of usefulness. But I just don't have the heroes that we need right now to be able to pull them in and use them. That's really the big problem. Let's go in and roll some weapons now. I do have one. Is it this? No, it's this. I want to speed check this one and see. Maybe we can get some good rolls into speed. We do get a +4. We get some more of that juicy speed. We get a +8. Come on. Oh man. Oh man. Not great. Not great. Not great. I want a 56. I got a 56. What can I do with this? This now rolls. I got a +8 here. If I reforge this, it'll be a +13. I have to go to +12. I have to see that hit speed again. It doesn't. Oh man. At a +13, I think this is not worth keeping at this point. It might be okay. We can reforge this into health. And then I have something that's going to be speed, health, effectiveness. Let's do it. Let's do it. Maybe I get one more roll into speed here. We do. Okay. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. When we reforge this is going to be a 16. Can I modify? I can. And we get a 10. That was good. So we get an 80, which is exactly what we want. And it has +13 speed. Very good. Something like an AOL is going to love this. Anyone who wants to go pretty fast, right? 240, 250, and it's going to debuff. I think that's going to be a great piece for them. Next up, let's look at some of the speed gear and get rid of it if we can't use it. I have a piece here that is pretty good starting value. We have a 28. Now, ideally, we'd want to avoid this flat HP, and then we can mod that into defense. Let's see what we get. Okay, we get an okay roll, not the bare minimum, but pretty low. Then, very nice. So we get a 5, then we get an 8, so now we average into like a 6 to 7. Pretty good. I want to see here a pretty good roll into crit chance, maybe a roll into crit damage as well. I think that would be ideal. If we do get one roll into flat, that would be okay. But we get an 18, so we're averaging 6. That is perfect. This would be good on someone like a Brieg. This would also be good on somebody like maybe an Illinav. Somebody who is an HP-based attacker that you don't want to go too slow. So actually, this would be very fast, right? So we have speed set, speed boots. Now we're talking 230, 240, 250 speed on an HP attacker. This one, a very good candidate to go up to the level 15. We see we're at a 65 here. I want a minimum 66, but once I mod this, this is going to go up to probably pretty close to a 70. So let's go ahead or take it all the way. Awesome, very good. Okay, we did avoid the flat HP here. I want to get an 80 at plus 15. I have a 78. Do I have a defense percent? I do not. Let's go ahead and go get one. I have some here. Dude, I want to see what this looks like. Where is it? All right, let's see. Is this it? It is. And let's go ahead and mod this. Can I get an 8? Maybe even a 7? Oh, I do get an 8. This turns out to be an 82. Amazing piece of gear. Very good on anyone. I have a little bit of reforged materials. This one will probably come out about 95. 96. Okay, look at that. 31% HP. Very, very good. I did not get that 1% on, or another roll into crit chance there. That's unfortunate. We're probably going to have to pair this with a crit chance offset to make sure we hit that 100%. But I think this is going to go very good. I do have a lot of heroes to build. And right now, man, I'm looking at Shu. I don't have any counter gear yet, but there is hope on the horizon because Smilegate is going to give us a counter set, which I can't wait to go and roll. We're going to roll that one today as well. Let's go into these. Now, this is a speed crit HP. I want to have 25 is pretty good. I like to have 28 if I can. That way we are guaranteed to get a high gear score even if it doesn't roll super amazing. But what I want here is to test the speed. Maybe even the crit chance. There we go. Now if this avoids HP, speed crit, that's what I want. Avoid HP. And now we can pull this into some of our other heroes that are maybe attack-based heroes. All right, pretty good, nice. We get a 54. Let's go and test this other one as well and see what we get here. A 3. This one's not going to roll as good. And we rolled a 7 right there. So let's go ahead with that +9 piece of gear, and let's take this all the way up. Is this it? I think that is it. It is. Let's go with this. So we're going to take this up to a +12 now. I want something like... Wow. That was amazing. That's amazing. For an epic quality piece of gear, I want a 66. I get a 67. Let's take this one to the max. Let me get speed. Yes, we do get a speed roll. This makes this a +16 speed when we do the reforge. We're not going to do that quite yet, but this is going to be a great piece of gear. At level 80, like this epic piece of, or this heroic piece of gear rolled epic quality, so that is good. Now this one here, you know what? I don't think that we need that one. I really don't. Let's go ahead and we're going to roll this. Wow, an 8 into defense. A 7 into health. All right, yes. Not exactly what I wanted. Can I get a crit? I don't get a crit. Now this is useful onto a lot of heroes that want to probably not be up to 250, but maybe you want to run them at 220. Maybe you want to run them at 230. Maybe even you stack up some of this gear that has no speed on it at all. You still hit 200 speed on a speed set, speed boot. So that is going to be pretty good, and we can bring it into somebody who's going to be very bruiser, but also wants a debuff. Not exactly sure who that is quite yet. Let's go ahead, just for you, we're going to take it up all the way to plus 15. And we get a okay roll. We get an 83 overall, very nice. What happens when we reforge this? It's probably going to be, yeah, 24. That is a pretty decent piece of gear. Now this piece here, I don't think I'm going to roll that one. Still on the fence. This one still on the fence. We're going to see how we can utilize that other piece of gear first, and maybe we come back for this. Let's see what we have onto the helmet. This is going to be another one, just like that pair of boots, where we want to probably get into health, crit chance, crit damage. We get a max roll into crit chance. That is super sweet. Okay, an okay roll. 7 is the highest. We get a 5. Let's avoid that flat. Okay, we get a 3, a 5 and a 3, average out to a 4. We're just above where we want to be. I think this is going to be pretty good. Oh man, and it rolls. I want a 66. I get a 67. When we take this out to, this defense is really funny because a 58 on a 600 defense hero is 10%, right? Now, if I modify this, I get 7 to 11%, so it's not even really worth modifying. I can also get a 3 to 5 speed, and I'd rather, in most cases, have that 10% defense than a 5 speed here. But this did not roll how I wanted it to roll because I wanted to have more health, just like those boots, to have a really good HP-based attacker. So unfortunately, this is not something I'm going to keep. I might have a use for it right now, but not something I think I'm going to continue with. And that's just too bad. Here we go with a weapon. Now this one here did roll pretty okay. I got a 1 roll here into speed and then 2 rolls into that crit damage. Let's go ahead and we're going to take it up to a plus 12 because I do have a need for it. And we get a 5% onto effect resist. No matter what you get here onto effect resist, you have to think to yourself, I'm going to modify it anyway. So this is going to be a attack roll down here. Still a usable piece. Now I did want to have something in the crit, so for this next plus 15 roll, we want to go into speed, we want to go into crit. I think this is going to be a good piece, especially for all you people who are starting out new, because you don't have all this amazing gear to just float around to all your different heroes. Now we get a 4. That is disappointing. We're over where we want to be, but under my goal, right? I want to be at a plus 80. When we reforge this, we're only at a plus 9 here. Not amazing. But when we go into modification, it will go up just a little bit. We see a 4 to an 8. So if we can get an attack that's closer to an 8, then we'll get up to about 78. Maybe even, I don't know. I don't think we're going to hit 80, but maybe about 78 would be pretty good. And then modifying this will be a good weapon to put on something. Let's go now into immunity. I actually have a couple pieces I want to pair up. If we look at this necklace, this one rolled pretty good. More rolls into effect resist than I want, but 17 crit chance on a crit damage necklace. Amazing, amazing piece. We also have a ring here. This one rolled out pretty okay. I want to be above a 90, but still not too bad. This one is a 14 speed, which is amazing. We did get 1 roll into crit and 1 roll into crit damage. Pretty good here. So what we want is we want a piece to go with this that maybe has some attack on it. You know, maybe has some more crit. That would be pretty good. For this piece here, this is an HP base bruiser piece, so we're going to look for those as well. This one, not too bad. It rolled almost max onto a lot of the stuff. Only 3 speed. You know, that's okay. Maybe we get a couple of 4s. We get a max roll into effectiveness. That's actually... wow. Okay. Another max roll into effectiveness. What in the world is happening? Can I get some speed? I don't. I don't. I don't. I get a min roll. I get 2 max rolls and a min roll. No idea who this would go on. I think this is something like an Angel of Light would be pretty good here. We did not get enough speed. Maybe we get a plus 12 that's an HP, and then we get 1 good speed roll at the plus 15 mark. I'm running a little bit low on resources. That's something I'm going to definitely keep and continue later, but not right now. Now this one here is going to be HP defense based attacker. We get a min roll there onto health, so this one is a goner. Let's go ahead with the next one. This one, same thing. We want to avoid this attack. Then we have a max roll into health, max roll into crit chance, a min roll into crit damage, but now we can mod the top one into defense, maybe even mod it into speed. Okay, a plus 6. We got that 31 pair of boots. Wow. Average 2 7s. I got a 6 and I think an 8 there. Average 2 7s. That's not bad at all. Let's keep going on that health. Max roll into crit damage. Let's go. Now here's where we get the flat. Oh, we didn't. I don't even know what that is. But we average into 6. Pretty good. I want a 66. I got a 68. Let's take this one up to the max. I think we're going to make a decent hero here. Wow, another 31. You got to be kidding. Another 31? I have 2,000, so I can definitely reforge this. We have an 80. This one's probably going to come out to somewhere around about a 93. There we go. We get the 93, and then we can modify this now with defense. If I had it, I don't. But that's going to give me something like I think about a 5 or a 6. That puts us to about 95, 96. Let's see what I have. Give me some defense. Nice. I don't even know where it is. There it is. You guys got me interested now. You got me interested. We get a 5. Well, there you go. Now we know that flat attack and a 5% equal the exact same gear score. You're welcome. You guys are welcome. I did it for you. Obviously, I did it for you. We rolled a flat. Plus 5 only. Let's go ahead with this one now. This one, pretty good. We get a pretty good roll into... Okay. Not what I wanted. We do have that necklace. Okay. But who's gonna want this? I think nobody. We got 58 at plus 10. 58 is about right. But this is not turning out to be something that I want, so we're just gonna go ahead and abandon this. Sorry. Sorry. Let's go on to the next one. Starting value 32. I want to have at least a 29. Get some crit damage. We get some crit chance. Alright. We get some more crit chance. A 4 and a 3. Not too bad. I won a 57. I got a 58. We can avoid this effect resist. It's looking pretty good to match up with that necklace, right? Okay. I think that was a 5. So we average out to be something like a 4. Won a 66, got a 70. Plus 15. Here we go. Min roll into attack. Get in your place. Thank you very much. Oh, gosh. What? You know what? That min roll on the last one, it's a killer. It's a killer. But we are going to keep it. We're going to reforge it. Let's see what we get. 95, very good. Above a 90, as close as you can get to 100. You're going to have some really good heroes. We're going to find someone we can pair this on with that necklace. We have this piece here as well. We rolled this helmet, which we can use with that ring. Let's see, just for fun. Maybe we get triple speed. We do not. Max roll there. Min roll there. Not gonna keep this one. So there we go. We're gonna find a place for these two pieces. They worked out pretty good, and we can definitely use them. Having some pretty good luck today. Let's see if we can get a ring. I do need to have an attack ring for my heroes. So let's see what we get here. Now what I like to do is I like to do the extract onto a lot of this gear until I get to about 1,000 or so, and then I start to sell all these pieces. So this one here, not going to keep. This one, not going to keep. I don't keep anything with a flat. This one, very interesting, but not going to keep that one either. We get a 1 speed roll. Not going to work on that. Now with the epic pieces of the gear, I do want to sell these. This one's pretty good. We're gonna roll that. This one here, we get attack, crit damage, no crit chance, but we do have the crit set, so you can mod this into crit chance. If it rolls really high into speed, really high into crit damage, then we can probably use that one as well. So let's sell these, and let's see what we have in these last two pieces. Let's start with this one. If this one rolls into flat in any way, it's a goner. 4 into speed. Can I get 3 more of those? We'd get 2 more. Let's do it. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on a second. Hold on. 17. Okay. All right. Okay, Smilegate. This is your chance. This is your chance. Let's do it. Oh, it hurts. It hurts so much. We can still get a 22 here, believe it or not. We have to. You have to. Oh man, that's gonna take everything we have. And we don't get it. Still a good piece. We're at a plus 80. We do have to modify this right here though into crit chance. Not gonna work any other way. Can I get a 4? I do. Thank you. 82. Wow. 17 speed. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Let's go. We're gonna go into this event reward. We have the check-in event that got updated. Smilegate, thank you so much for updating this and also giving it to all players, because some people were doing crazy things like just quitting for 2 weeks so that they can come back and get this stuff. But we have updated equipment and we're gonna get it right now. Amazing gear. Oh, we got some dispatch missions. Okay, let's do that too. So now we are going to upgrade this stuff and see exactly what we can get. I haven't really started to farm out counter set yet, so this is going to be some amazing things that we can really use to build up a nice hero, right? Let's start with the boots. We're going to go all the way to 15. Nice, we got a 97 there. Some of everything. Didn't really want that effectiveness, but 1 max roll into effectiveness. Well, actually, it's not. It's level 88, right? Plus 9 is a max roll. Max roll into health, and then we get a pretty good roll into crit chance and effectiveness. Everything else in defense. Very good. Let's see if we go for the helmets. Plus 15. Oh, we can't go all the way to 15. We only get to 13. That's okay. Let's see what we have. More effectiveness. Interesting. At least we get that 1 roll into the crit chance. That's going to help out a lot. We're going to come back to this one. Let's go into that chest plate. Plus 15. Okay, we get a plus 6 into crit chance. Very good. Plus 9 into health. Nice. We avoided that effectiveness, which was exactly what I want. And then we get a 95 total Very good, man. That's really good. You know, I don't have any gear for Shu yet. So I'm thinking this is going to be some Shu gear. Oh, crit. What? 4 into crit chance? Wow. That's amazing. Amazing. We only get an 88, but so much utility with all those rolls into crit chance. Let's go into this necklace. Do I have? Yes, I do. Okay, we get an 89. Pretty good. Almost all of this gear rolled into some effectiveness. Not exactly what I need for Shu, but I think that's going to be a pretty good piece. Onto a lot of heroes. I can only go to plus 12 here. That's all right. Okay, into attack. Man, you know, I really wish they had gone into the defense instead of into attack here. That would have been amazing. All the rest of the pieces all have HP defense, and this piece has attack for some reason. Doesn't go together. Now keep in mind that you can have attack percent onto a hero with a HP based skill, and they're still going to get some damage from that. So this is not lost. More adapted to a bruiser, but definitely not lost. These pieces, man, they're really good. I couldn't get them all to plus 15, but really, really good. Let's see where we can fit these on and what that hero is going to look like. Here we go. Let's see what happened today. We did get quite a lot of things done. Nothing new for Euphine. We did get a necklace here for Savior Aiden. There is some wasted stats. She needs to have about, I want to say about 30 more speed. 260 speed would be pretty good. I'd like to also get her some more attack, but we need to have an upgrade on the weapon. Has good crit damage, but not a lot of attack. Not a lot of attack here on the helmet either, so there's some room for improvement here. Also, we'll get another 200 or so when we level up her artifact. We have Seaslide Bologna. This is a new build for me. She is amazing. We did get, I think in the beginning of the video, we did switch out her necklace at 4,000 attack, 300 crit damage. She'll do fantastic into W13. Let's go ahead and see what other guys that we had to use today. Commander Pavel. I'm actually pretty happy with this build, honestly. We can come in. I don't know who's going to use this, but they can do an imprint concentration, get him an extra 6%, and at 5,000, almost 100 crit and 350 crit damage, I think he's going to do pretty good. And this artifact should help him out quite a lot when he triggers that passive ability. For Camilla, we did switch her around. I finally found a place to use this helmet and this ring. So this is pretty good. And that freed up the hit set that we can use on someone else. So that's good. And we put it right here onto Summertime Azaria. Built her up. She has almost 4,000 attack, 228 speed, and 188 effectiveness. She could be a little bit faster, but we're going to have to speed tune. This can be 5 speed faster when we give her a new set of boots. Also, we are able to, if we want to, use 5 Bottle of Knowledge onto her artifact, but not ready to do that quite yet because I haven't have a team set up for her. Summertime Azaria, you know, she's really good, but she needs to have a team that will help her out. We also did Champion Zerato today. Now he is a little bit slow at 139, but we can swap out his boots. I'm going to test him out, see how he works on this build. A new set of boots that will make him a little bit more tanky, a little bit faster, a little bit less damage here. Pretty good though. I honestly don't really think that he needs to have the hit set because I'm mostly bringing him into something like a Hell Raid. And so I'm bringing healers. He doesn't really need to have this lifesteal set, but he'll work. This will work. If we get a Violet at some point, or we want to use this lifesteal on someone else, I think it'll be good. Sirmia, no luck on these boots. I've gone through like 20 or 30,000 crafting materials, no luck on these boots. But really what I want to build is this Spirit Eye Celine. So let's go ahead. We're going to build her onto speed and pen set. Let's see what we have for speed set here. Onto this, I think, yes, we're going to put her onto this one. 16 speed, very nice. Oh man, we don't have a ring. And we do have a pair of boots, but it's not the right one. I can put her onto something like a... She will look something like this. 199 speed, hit super hard onto these attack pair of boots. But honestly, I think what I want to do is I want to put her onto something like this. Make her 242. She's going to do awesome at this speed. She's going to do awesome at this speed. But, you know, I want to get Landy onto an attack pair of boots. Or maybe even... Yeah, maybe I can put her onto attack boots. Let's do that. Let's do that. So, unfortunately, we don't have the ring. I can roll this one eventually. Maybe we can put it here as a placeholder. Um, don't have a ring today and don't have any charms to be able to update a ring, so that's all right. Let's go back to you and give you that new set of boots. That's going to help you out, I think, because then you're going to be able to do more damage. You don't need to be super fast. Ooh, too much onto the crit. We're going to switch some things around, maybe give you a little bit less crit chance. That's going to be good. Let's see who else we want to build today. Honestly, I want to build Zahak. I love my Zahak. He is amazing. Let's see what we can do for him. And when we go here, again, we're not going to have a ring. So let's see if we can get him onto something else. Not amazing. Not amazing. Let's keep that for right now. Man. Okay. Zahak, all you're going to get is this. Now, what we could do is we could put him onto something like this. And then with his ring, he's going to be at 267, which is very good. 271, not too bad. A little bit of waste of stats here onto effectiveness. I'd like to get him a 200 more attack, but with this weapon here, he needs a little bit more. And then I want to get him at 100% effectiveness or crit chance. So with Zahak, if you put him at 50% crit chance, he has a 100% chance to crit unless they have a crit resist buff. Now, with ML Landy coming out, with something like a Senya, crit resist buff, things like Shu on her own artifact, crit resist, if you bring him up to 100 crit chance and keep everything else the same, he will crit everyone except for Moonlight Landy 100% of the time, which is how I use him on my main account. Now we do need to get a little bit more crit chance here, a little bit better gear. Looks like this one rolled 9, not too bad. This one needs another one onto crit chance. Obviously the helmet would need to have crit chance as well. Let's see what we could do here. Oh, look at that. 246, 100% crit chance. I think this is the build that I would go with, honestly. But we don't have that luxury quite right now. We're going to maybe put this on someone else. We need to switch this out. And then, of course, we don't have a ring. But for right now, he can use that. Then, you know, what I want to do, too, is we have that stuff. What was it? I think... Let's see. We want to go pretty fast. Have the crit chance up. Oh, I remember what it was. It was immunity set. I think we're going to have to go with immunity here. Onto the necklace. Immunity onto the ring. And then we have that sweet, sweet pair of boots. That's going to work really nice for him or her. And then we need to have a speed set helmet here. Not sure that we have a speed set helmet. We can set this one as a placeholder, putting her at 223. So at about 20k health, 223, you only need 50% crit chance, which is pretty good. We have 263 crit damage, and then we have a little bit of effectiveness. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. I think we could probably do a little bit better. Maybe let's make her a little bit slower here, a little bit tankier. I think that'll go well. Or we can just put the 23 helmet on. I think that works well too. Puts her at 233. Not bad, not bad. This one not leveled up quite yet, 65. This one's 67. Gives her a little bit more crit at 210. Don't know what I'm gonna do with this helmet quite yet. Let's go this route. I think I like this route. Make her a little bit slower. She doesn't need to be super fast. Well, I don't know. 220, 233. That looks pretty sick. Pretty sick. That means that you could S3 right away. We do have to reforge this piece here. That'll give her a little bit more stats. It'll give her something like 5% more health and defense each. That'll bring her up to about 22,000. That'll put her about 1,200 defense. I think that does look good. Let's go ahead and we are going to take her like this. And I'm gonna have to decide what I want to do onto that helmet. I think that helmet is pretty good. Now, what we need to do now is we have Destina here, and Destina is just a healer. You know, she's just someone that I can sort of use, and I think that she would do pretty well. Okay. Not ideal. I wonder if we can go with something like a speed set, something like a hit set. This is looking a little bit better. I think the problem that we're going to have with Destina is that we're not able to hit what we want for her effect resist. So that is going to be a little bit of a problem. Right now, super tanky at this speed, but I think that we're going to have a problem with her effect resist. This might be something as a long-term project. Might be something that we can sort of work on a little bit here and there. Not any luck with speed today. There are just so many things that we need. We don't really have enough for everyone. Let's go ahead and swap that out. No, I want to be above 20k, and I want to be at 150 or more effect resist. Not seeing that gear on her. That's going to be all right. This means that what we can do is we can now move that chest plate to Zahhak. That's one less piece of equipment that he has. There we go. And then now we need to get rings. So this will be the next couple of things I'd have to do. Have to try and get some of the attack rings on a speed set. I need 2 of them now. One for my Zahhak and one for also the Selene. Then there's one last thing. We do have a Shu here. Now Shu, I would ideally like to get onto a counter build with a offset for penetration. Problem with counter pen at the moment is that that set that I have not really ideal for somebody like a Shu. Now she's only level 50, so we're not seeing how much HP she has. This puts her at 68% onto the attack. Maybe we can put her onto a crit set for right now. That brings her up to 182. She'll probably pull in about 20k here. Yeah, not too bad. This one needs to be reforged. We also will get some more health here. Now we do have 59% of our effectiveness that is a little bit wasted. Too bad. This piece, saving for Rowana, that's going to be leveled up one of these days. This piece, not so sure on. It rolled into defense, which is pretty good, but did not roll into crit chance, which is what I really need. We have speed here. Now, do we have something? Crit chance. We do not. We do not. Definitely don't want to take that off of her. So I think this is going to be the best gear that we can do right now. I'm not going to switch it because I still have a pair of boots that I'm working on into the event. The event has not ended quite yet. You know, I did want to come into the crafting event with the Celine in mind here. So we have HP defense, crit chance, crit damage. This one, attack, health, crit chance, crit damage. Now, what I like about the left side is that for someone that you have in mind, someone like a Shu, she will do fantastic on this. You can also use it for someone like Ilanav, right? Because she can use pen set as well. On the right side, what we have is attack and health. If it rolls all into attack, then someone like Spirit Eye Celine or someone like Rylet, you know, they can really use a speed pen set boot if it rolls all into attack, maybe some crit chance, maybe some crit damage. If it ignores attack and rolls into HP, well, now Shu can use it, right? If this one rolls all into defense, not as many people want to have defense single target attack on that pair of boots. These are roughly the same, but because I have Shu, I like this left side one better. We're going to keep going on this. Unfortunately, can't finish Shu right now, but I think that she is going to be available in the next couple of days as we start to, you know, farm out some more hunts, try and get those rings, and then hopefully we build this pair of boots and she'll be good to go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Give me a like so other people just like you can find it as well. Until next time, happy hunting and good luck on your battles.